And good morning, people. Welcome back to Ryu Does Fishing in Breath of Fire 4. I have captured 10 fish, and, well, let's see what we got. We already knew about the jellyfish, but there are also piranhas, bass, and bluegills in this particular lake spot, number 1. There is one more that I haven't caught, but I can come back to that later. So I'm not really too worried about it. In terms of items, piranhas restore 150 HP to a target. Bass does 500 HP. They're really nice at this point. And the bluegill does minor water damage to one target. I don't really want to use them though. I would rather actually trade them at this moment in time. But we'll get to that when we actually get a trader. Again, and it's going to be a long time until I actually get the good stuff anyway from this. Which is why I'm going to be coming back and doing fishing a lot later. Once I've got a bit more area on the map available and more free reign of movement. Anyways, the reason we are out and about is because we are doing jobs for Marlock. We failed to capture Stoll, the thief, so instead he's given us a job that requires no thinking at the wharf. And when he doesn't mean, what he means by that is, well, there is a little bit of thinking involved, strangely enough. We are here to help. We're Marlock's sort of current lackeys. We need to clear up the storeroom, move all the barrels and jars, and line them up where they're supposed to go. They don't need the old barrels, so we can break them. Yeah, we're using Cray and Urshin for this. So, this one is the barrel storage. We don't need this particular old barrel, so we can get rid of that. And now we can get and move these. And apparently you get fights as well. Ah, cockroaches. That's fine. We don't need to worry about those. One thing we have got with Stoll as our master now on all 3 of these is that we do have the opportunity to steal items with our basic attack. I don't believe it happens really too often, but it might happen. Prey gets a level and has learned slow. That might come in useful later. Don't need that one. Don't need that one. And yeah, this is the jar storage area. There is a barrel there, so we do need to move that one. And this particular jar, I am going to move slightly back that way, just to... No, I want this barrel first. Yeah, let's move that one. Okay. Took a little bit of finagling, but we got there. I believe you can push these off fine. Yeah. One more down. You can go in the corner. So we've just got one more jar and one more barrel. Barrel was pretty easy. Jar a little less so. But it's on the floor now, so we can get it into position. You can pretty much break everything and they'll be fine, but honestly, I believe the max points you can get from that is 4,000 based on the time score. So I could have been better, but it's not bad. Next up, I believe, is a crane game. Yeah. Well, we've still got a little bit of time to do this. Yeah, crane game. Basically, we need to put all the crates onto the sand flyer, and if we can, get them all into the correct places. So let's try it. So what we need to do is use the directional arms to move the crane, and you might see there's one box which is blue. That is the one which we need to aim for. We press the circle button to pick up a container, and I believe we use the circle button to drop the container. The hook, the shadow does tell you where it is, where you're needing to go. Well, where you are actually. However, the hook has a mind of its own sometimes. So you need to be a little bit careful with faster actions. As you can see, that hook is sort of going everywhere right now. Okay. You were in place. Yeah, and it doesn't exactly tell you where it is sometimes, but for the most part it does. Okay, that one's in place. We've got a minute and a half to do the rest. Too many misses really, but one more to go. I was hoping for more than 30 seconds, but I'll take it. Ah, Nina. I see you've made it. And well, obviously with Marlock in tow. It wasn't too bad. It did require some thinking, so we can't exactly say you were correct on that, but we've done our job. And we get a spoon. Spoon actually is a fishing lure. It can attract any type of fish officially, but I've never caught anything with it yet. So, yeah. There's that glint in your eye again. I think I need to go back to Sinestra at some point, because I think I've forgotten something in there. Yeah, can you guess where we are? It's not exactly the VIP room. And unfortunately, he has a good reason for it as well. He's smuggling us in. We're not going there legitimately. Yeah, let's not have another sandfly crash on us. Can I go back to Sinestra at this point? I hope I can. Well, with Faolau, I don't believe I can. So, how are you doing, Faolau? You were pretty injured the last time we saw you. How about now? It seems like you're up and about a bit more. But it's time for him to move on. That is the case, yes. Quite possibly. I mean, war is sort of in human nature. And it has been a number of years since this war actually started. So, yeah, it's lost its meaning from what Faolau wanted it to be. What did Faolau want it to be? He's not going to tell us. But we are going to move on. I believe there are still a few items sort of floating around. We don't want to pick them up. We're going to save them for the moment. However, I don't think we're getting down from this mountain unscathed, because where Faolau is, yeah, he's still being chased. Snapfly attacks with fire, but can't withstand fire itself. Unfortunately for Faolau, he's water-based, so he is weak to fire and can't dish it out. So Snapfly is sort of a slight advantage there, but to be perfectly honest, Faolau just doesn't care. Yeah. Faolau is still a god, one of the Endless, not just the first Emperor, but, well, he can turn into a dragon hybrid. Yes, he's a dragon. The act of simply speaking his own name creates a ripple that is large enough to track. That's a big owl. And if you think it does fire moves, you would be absolutely correct. Fire and wind. Yolm has a lot of these at his beck and call, and they are tailored to defeat Faolau, or attempt to at least. This one's quite a bit more powerful than the one earlier, but once we've got a transformation happening, we are going to be just fine. So let's get out the frost strikes. You can heal yourself? That's cute. It's not going to help you, but that's cute. Usually all he does is Eldrich Flame, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, Cafu has been quite a bit lenient here. You can skip this animation with the X button as it's saying there. There's no point, unless I'm doing it multiple times. There's our second Eldritch Flame. That tickled a little bit. Yeah, let's do another couple of another frost strike, then another eraser, and this fight should be over soon. Oh, you can do Firewind straight up. We'll pass on this one. We'll skip it. Like I said, we only need to see it once in any particular fight, so yeah. And there you go. Took a little bit of beating at the start, but we are perfectly fine. That's a fair amount of experience. Fireward and an Ambrosia. That Fireward is nice, but I'd rather keep the one that has that prevents all status effects. Yeah, we may not. Faolau may not be at full power yet, but he's getting back to that much quicker than Yolm has been expecting. And although we did defeat that owl, or whatever it is, yeah, it's still not dead. Yolm has some very powerful beings at his command. That's one of his more powerful ones, I do believe. Other half is recently born. And there goes Faolau. Didn't quite get away. Did you, Faolau? But Marlock has made it onto this side. We are now in Imperial territory. There's our freight. And that means we have made it. Now that we're here, though, where next? I would love some items, but I don't have any money. Mostly because I sort of spent it on that master. Uh, I could sell a soul gem or two, or both of them to do and get that. I think I'll wait until I get some more money. I'm not really too requiring equipment and things like that. I am going to buy a Javagrass. I do want to come back because I do need a lot of types of items, but yeah, I'm fine with coming back and buying things later. You're an inn or a little stop off place. Now, how do I gateway? How do I get out of here? Oh, derp. Just walk past the person might help. No, what is it? Magical gate that can transport people or things instantaneously from place to place. Interesting. Which is really not where I want to be. There are fights in this particular area, I do believe, and we need to go up. But to be honest, I need to be going back to Sinestra, and I think the only way I can do that is reloading, because I do believe I've forgotten something back there. So I'm going to go and check that, and luckily I saved with Faolau. And next time I'll meet you back here with that particular, or showing that particular item, and we'll move on. We'll go and see if we can find out where Elena was, or where she was taken. So until then, have a wonderful day, have lots of fun. Goodbye.